Little while back was an alcoholic. Had a mental breakdown like a year ago. Came close to put me in a coffin. Damn.
Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Jay Williams. Let's live life. I'm back. Before y'all start, y'all already know the same shit every time. Like, subscribe. Don't like, leave a comment, hit the bell. That's how YouTube works for y'all that don't know. So today we're going to get into a topic, man, that I find is important. And that's getting out and staying out. It's a problem that a lot of guys have that they fail miserably at. You know, I've met guys that have been in prison in and out their whole life, and you ask them how many times they've been in prison, and the numbers are just phenomenal. You know, I met a guy that was on his 11th bid, and on his 11th bid, they gave him so many years that, you know, he would never see the streets again. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to give you what worked for me. I can't, say what's going to work for everybody, but I'm going to tell you what worked for me. Number one was the circle, the people I had around me. You can't come out of prison and go back to the same stupid stuff, man, and think that you're going to get different results. You're not. You're going to get locked right back up. You have to come out with a mindset that, all that stuff you talk while you're in there, when you in your cell, you're locked down at night, you're telling him you're going to do this and you're going to do that. If it's positive shit, get out and do it. Don't just talk about it, then get out and hit the streets and be right back where you left off. Because it ain't going to be long and you're going to be right back where you left off. Get out and pursue what you say you're going to do. The skin color's not going to stop you. The only thing that's going to stop you is your state of mind. You can't have one foot in the house and one foot in the streets. Those two things don't go together. They may for a little while. You might have a good run. But in due time, the streets always catch up with you. If you're doing dirt, it'll be dirt for a little while, but in due time, it will turn into mud. Focus, man. Keep your focus. Don't care what people think about you. Try to impress the ones that really matter. Because we all have one thing in common when we get locked up. We get forgotten about by everyone except our family. There might be, on a rare occasion, a person that you knew on the streets that keeps up with you, stays in touch from time to time. But I think we can all agree, for the most part, when you go in, man, you're just out of sight, out of mind. On visitation days, it's either, your girl, your mom, your brother, your sister, your kids, grandma, something like that. Them dudes from the streets that you was with, them dudes ain't in the visitation room. When holidays roll around and that mail drops off and you get a card for, you're lucky enough to get a card, that joint ain't signed by your homeboy. It's signed by your mom. It's someone of that caliber. There's nothing wrong with cutting people off and moving on in life. That's evolution. You come home, you're back on the block drinking 40s or sitting on the front stoop with no job, smoking blunts all day. What do you think is going to eventually happen? That's not positive. That's not progressing. That's what worked for me, man. For y'all that don't know, first time watchers, I've been locked up off and on my whole life. That's the facts of the matter. I did 10 here in Virginia. I've done time in Philly. Just everywhere I go, I used to seem to just get locked up, man. And on this last bit, this 10 years, man, I really mentally broke down what was wrong with me. And I got out and I applied everything I said I was going to do to my life. Today I'm married. I live in a big, beautiful house. I have a company. I have a bunch of employees. I have custody of my oldest son. I have a 2-year-old boy that's about to turn 3. We do good in life. I make great money. I have a bunch of cars. I really couldn't ask for more. But I wanted more, so I went and got it, man. I followed my dreams. I put them first. I stopped putting the streets and these dudes out here that really don't give a shit about me. I stopped putting them first. I run into these dudes now and they're like, yo, what up, Jay? Get up with me. Let me get your number real quick. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm just passing through. And I keep it moving. I'm not out there kicking it. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody else. I just know that I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to the streets. I hope y'all listened up, man. And I hope that this message hits somebody. And that somebody's listening. But y'all know what it is, man. I love all y'all. Thanks for watching. And as always, man, it's just Jay Williams. Let's live life. And to all my real ones, salute.
Little while back was an alcoholic. Had a mental breakdown like a year ago. Came close to put me in a coffin. Damn.